Best of luck, James. Your time starts now. Felt is a thick cloth most commonly made from which sheep product?
Wool.
Cotton.
Wool. Michael J. Fox plays a time traveller in which 80s film series?
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Correct. An iconic slogan used by Bob Hawke was bringing Australia what?
Together.
Back.
Together. A minimum of how many dollars make up a seven-figure amount?
1 million.
1 million.
Correct. Colloquially, to be very angry is to have steam coming out of one's what?
Ears.
Ears.
Correct. Beginning with M, what is the science of separating metals from their ores?
Metallurgy.
Mineralization.
Metallurgy. A law setting the maximum time to initiate legal action is a statute of what?
Limitations.
Limitations.
Limitations. Traditionally, what tier of a wedding cake is kept for a future special occasion?
Top tier.
Correct. In cycling, the Tour of Flanders takes place in which European country?
Belgium.
Ireland.
Belgium. What word means both someone uninteresting and to make a hole in the ground?
Bore.
True.
Bore.
Yeah.
Which Australian state bordering the Pacific Ocean is the largest by area?
Adelaide.
James, well done. Good stuff. It's never easy to go first, and you hit the benchmark at $8,000 there, which gets you well on your way to making the real challenge to get past the chaser. You got any particular chasers you fancy?
I was kind of after the shark.
You like the shark?
Yeah, I'd have made the beat him, so make it 2 for 2.
Nice, love it. Let's do it for the team. We'll find out who it's going to be right after the break. Starts. Now, in the lyrics of the nursery rhyme, what did Humpty Dumpty sit on prior to his fall?
Wall,
Correct. Beginning with T, which mystical deck of cards is used for fortune telling?
Tarot.
Correct. Claude Monet's The Beach at Saint-André depicts a scene in which country?
Spain.
France. Proverbially, someone with a hammer sees everything as they what?
Nail.
Nail?
Correct. Star-Spangled Avenger is a nickname of Marvel hero Captain who?
America.
Pass.
America. In which Australian state capital is the suburb of Hunters Hill?
New South
Sydney.
Wales?
Sydney. What word in the NATO phonetic alphabet immediately follows Bravo?
Charlie.
C.
Charlie.
Charlie.
A Groodle is a cross between a golden retriever and which other
Poodle.
dog? Correct. In what decade was the current Australian Aboriginal flag first raised?
70s.
1910.
70s. The 2018 Australian Formula One Grand Prix was won by Sebastian who?
Vettel?
Correct. In the Catholic Church, which title is abbreviated to FR?
Father.
Correct. Jazz legend Herbie Hancock is famous for playing what instrument?
Trumpet.
Piano. Beginning with P, which second? Good job, Sarah. Nice job. Well done.
Thank you.
$12,000 for your cash builder, Sarah. Nicely played. That should get you a van, right?
Sure. Definitely.
A few weeks in the apple. Here comes the chart. Now, an automated device providing consumables for money is known as a vending what?
Machine.
Correct. In the film Brokeback Mountain, Jack Twist is played by Jake who?
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal. In which house of the Australian Federal Parliament has the fewest members?
The House of
Senate.
Representatives.
The Senate. Finocchiana is a variety of salami from which modern-day European country?
Italy?
Correct. A subjective, often instinctive decision is commonly known as a judgment what?
Call.
Call.
Correct. Inner Speaker was the debut album for which Australian psych rock band?
No idea.
Tame Impala. Inch, foot and yard are all imperial measurements of which dimension?
Length. Distance. Length.
Pass.
Length. A jacket style with wide overlap at the front when buttoned is known as double what?
Breasted.
Correct. Beginning with A. Which hero of the Trojan War had the horses Balios and Xanthos?
Achilles.
Argus.
Achilles. In an AFL game, which quarter is played immediately before half-time?
Second.
Yeah.
Correct. On a bicycle, the handbrake lever is typically... on the handlebars, Rose, good job. $10,000. Well done to you. That should get you across Australia on the go. Beautiful. Let's go take down the shot. We have no doubt about that. We have no doubt at all. No. You should not. 1 minute on the clock. Best of luck. Thanks, Peter. And your time starts now. The Men at Work song Down Under is primarily about which country?
Australia.
Correct. To discuss a subject that was previously off limits is to break one's what?
Pass.
Silence. A Negroni cocktail traditionally contains which clear spirit?
Vodka.
Gin. In Roman mythology, Fortuna is the goddess of what?
Luck.
Pass.
Luck. Which 2018 children's film has the tagline Rascal, Rebel, Rabbit?
Bugs Bunny.
Peter Rabbit. The first humans to leave low Earth orbit were the crew of NASA's Apollo what?
6, 7.
11.
8. What term commonly denotes a domestic cat with a striped and spotted coat pattern?
Sorry.
Tabby. On a golf course, a putter is typically used on the putting what?
Green.
Correct. In which UK country is the town of Swindon?
England.
Correct. In the TV classic The Addams Family, Gomez and Morticia have how many children?
3.
2.
Correct. According to the rhyme Rockabye Baby, what object rocks when the wind blows?
Cradle.
Correct. In which world war did Austria-Hungary declare war on Serbia?
First.
World War One, yeah.
10. Wow. That was good. $12,000 for your cash build around 10. Nice job. Which gets you anyone. So Rose and James, I wish you the very best of luck. Hands on buzzers. And your time starts now. What is the common abbreviation of the word chatter?
Chat.
Chat.
Chat. Amy Schumer stars in the 2018 film I Feel What?
James.
Pretty.
Correct. The coast of Greenland meets the Arctic and which other ocean?
Atlantic.
Rose. Atlantic.
Correct. In folklore, what is the female equivalent of an incubus?
Succubus.
James.
Incubate.
Succubus. What object in our solar system generates solar wind?
Rose.
Sun.
Sun.
Correct. Colloquially, a Jack Tar serves in which military branch?
Navy.
Rose. Army.
Navy. A hit for US band Talking Heads was burning down the what?
House.
Rose. House.
Correct. The use of which grain defines a Hefeweizen beer?
Rose. Barley.
Wheat. Which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the US?
France.
James.
France.
Correct. In which popular sport is 5'8" a position?
Rugby League.
Rugby.
Correct. The Victorian city of Geelong was once nicknamed Sleepy what?
Hollow.
Rose. Hill.
Hollow. In which film series does Taylor Lautner play a werewolf?
James.
Twilight.
Correct. Ligaments form part of which human body system?
Rose. Tendons.
Skeletal.
Oh, yeah.
A person near death is said to have 1 foot in the what?
Grave.
James.
Oh, come on, man. Grave.
Grave. Something that is static or status contains which metal?
Rose. Silver.
Tin.
Tin. The European wasp is mostly black and what primary colour?
Yellow.
James.
Yellow.
Correct. A popular traditional Chinese poultry dish is Peking what?
Duck.
James.
Duck.
Correct. Killing Floor is the first book featuring anti-hero Jack who?
James.
Reacher.
Correct.
Yeah.
David Cameron was UK PM as leader of which political party?
Conservative.
Tories.
Correct. The art movement minimalism originated in which US city?
Seattle.
Los Angeles.
New York. What is the main official language of Spain?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Correct. With which string toy is the trick Rock the Baby performed?
Yo-yo.
Correct. An album by Casey Chambers is Barricades and what? Brick Walls was the answer to that. See? That was good. We got off to a bit of a stumbling start. But you've come home with 15 steps between yourselves and the chaser, so when you thought, right,
There were a few lulls and I thought, how are we going to go here? But 15? Hey, I've lost the 15 before.
indeed, yes. Well, it's 15 for now. Final chase after these news headlines.
Andrew next. A headmaster stood down after being caught on camera dragging a student. Paramedics called to Darren
Duncan.
Weir's stables.
Bloody-
A train driver tells of almost being killed by a rock thrown through his window.
Christ
A new
almighty.
weather warning as Melbourne cleans up after a wild night of storms. The Burke Street killer's bizarre apology to his victims. Our exclusive with the Australian cosmetics king, whose empire's on the brink of collapse. Wonderful pictures as we catch up with Nima Andawa, just declared fit enough to return home. The drug-free way to treat back pain.
And it'll be a pleasant end to the week before our
Oh.
the details at 6.
Thanks to the newsroom for that. Now, Tim, you should feel pretty happy with what you've done here, I
Oh,
think.
Christ's sake.
15th now. Praying for pushbacks. Chaser, are we good to go?
I'm ready.
It's time for the final chase. And Chaser, your time starts now. What is the common abbreviation of the word teenagers?
Teen.
Correct. Emily Blunt stars in the horror film A Quiet What?
Ooh.
Rude.
Emily Blunt stars in the horror film A Quiet
Night.
Place.
Place. Now, so I'm looking for. Yes, less specific than room. Place. Well done. Good pushback. This is how we win games. Right. Your time starts. Now, Guatemala has coastlines on the Pacific Ocean and which sea?
Caribbean.
Correct. In Greek mythology, Poseidon had children with which gorgon?
Medusa.
Correct. Air conditioning that heats and cools is called reverse what?
Cycle.
Reverse cycle.
Correct. In which war was the Battle of Wake Island?
World War II.
World War II.
Correct. A hit for US rock band Boston was more than a what?
Feeling.
Correct. Par, smolt, and grilse are life stages of which fish?
Salmon.
Correct. A cathedral name, Notre Dame, usually translates as Our What?
Lady.
Correct. On an NFL field, touchdowns can be scored in which zone?
end zones.
Correct. Brisbane Story Bridge links Kangaroo Point with which valley?
Fortitude.
Fortitude Valley.
Correct. In Disney's The Lion King, who is king at the end of the film?
Simba.
Correct. Which modern US artist was known as Jack the Dripper?
Jackson Pollock.
Correct. A common phrase for wish fulfillment is a dream come what?
True.
Correct. Beginning with T, what is the term for a Chinese astronaut?
Taikonaut.
Correct. Artificial turf is typically what secondary colour?
Green.
Correct. Triangular corn chips form the basis of what classic Tex-Mex dish?
Nachos.
Got it. Team. Well, I tell you what, after that initial stumble, he didn't miss a beat, did he? Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a real pleasure to play with you, Rose and James. Sadly, I have to say goodbye to your $18,000. And Bryden, I guess congratulations are in order, as much as I hate to say so.
I should hope so. Thank you, Andrew. Bad luck to you.
Thanks for being with us. Looking forward to seeing you next time on The Chase Australia.
Tonight, a principal stood down over a video showing him dragging a student along the ground. Paramedics called to Darren Weir's stables as a meeting is held to decide the trainer's future. The hunt for cowards who hurled a rock at a train driver, hitting him in the head. Friends mourn a young man killed in a suspected hit-run, an elderly driver arrested. The Burke Street Killer's despicable rant claiming he's not evil. And there's no stopping twins Nima and Dawa heading home soon after their separation surgery.
Live from our Melbourne headquarters, this is 7 News with Peter Mitchell.
Good evening. A state school principal in Melbourne's West has been immediately stood down after video emerged of him dragging a student along the ground. Education Minister James Merlino has ordered an investigation, saying he was appalled.
The principal of Manor Lakes College caught on camera dragging a primary student through the school grounds. Steve Warner was immediately stood down pending an investigation. He left the school without comment after 7 News showed the vision to the Education Minister's office. Parents and students were shocked at the scene filmed on a mobile phone.
Who the hell's that?
That is the principal.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me?
I'm quite shocked about it. It made my heart sink. It made me feel really angry too.
Education Minister James Merlino says the footage is appalling and concerning. Mr Merlino said in a statement, "Let me be very clear, I will not tolerate this kind of completely unacceptable behaviour in our schools."
Yeah, it was disgusting. Like, the kid's helpless and started dragging him.
Education Department policy says a teacher may take any reasonable action that is immediately required to restrain a student from acts or behaviour dangerous to the member of the staff, the student or any other person. Sources told 7 News that Education Minister James Merlino, who has 3 school-aged children, was left fuming after viewing the footage and puzzled at the lack of an explanation.
More than a worry. My kids have just started this school.
Brendan Donahue, 7 News.
There are more developments tonight in the cruelty and corruption investigation swirling around top racehorse trainer